I've noted down all of the symptoms that women have written down on my Facebook page that they are struggling with. And I will at some point try and make a YouTube video so that I can explain a little bit more in depth why you get the symptoms. It's really good to know because I myself don't get the symptoms that women are experiencing. Some of these women are younger than me and feeling like they are starting to go into the premenopause years. So what I will say for you now in a short video is you have to rebalance the gut microbiome. So if you have an excess amount of bad bacteria, then you are not going to have the good microbes to help you produce healthy hormones. So you have to repopulate your gut microbiome with good microbes. You also need to make sure that your liver is filtering properly because the hormones filter through your liver. So it gets stagnated, and this happens throughout the years with excess amounts of antibiotics, medications, poor diet, and heavy metal exposures. There's so many things that create problems with the liver. So when that's not happening and you're not putting the right supplements in, because there's conversions, I've done videos on this before and I'll be sharing it in my workshop in another week. The conversions of phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways aren't working properly, and you have to take certain supplements to support that so that they are working both in men and women. So that is what we want to look at with your hormones. And as I keep saying this, those symptoms that you get, it's a sign of a hormonal imbalance. So they're not normal. And that's what I keep saying to women and men as well. If men are experiencing anything as well, they're not normal to have these symptoms. And that's what we need to get to the root cause of. And I know I keep sharing my books, but there are so many women struggling with their hormones and not doing anything about it. And I would say read Beauty in the Gut if you want to learn how to rebalance your gut microbiome and heal your gut, because we all have gut problems. Every single person on this planet has an issue with their gut unless they are taking care of their gut with good microbes, etc., not polluting their gut with everything that's bad for you, you have my recipe book, the health empowerment one. I'll pick that up in a minute. It's too heavy for me to grab right now while I've got my phone. You have to eat fiber. You have to remove the bad estrogen out of your body, because if that's not getting pulled out because you're not eating the right kind of foods, then you're never going to have healthy hormones if you're not eating the correct foods. So that's why I wrote Health Empowerment as well, so that you eat correct foods. You have to eat the healthy fats, you have to eat the fiber, and you have to make sure you're hydrating your body to a cellular level and not just drinking water, like I mentioned with the Celtic sea salt. I'll say it properly today. Celtic sea salt or Himalayan sea salt, putting those electrolytes back into the body, especially if you are more of an active person and you sweat a lot, you're in the gym, you have to put that back into your body so that you don't lose those minerals. So Health Empowerment is the huge big Bible, which I can't carry with me because it's like when I go away on traveling and stuff like that, I can't take it with me, but it's obviously in Kindle as well, with all the recipes. And not just the recipes, at the beginning of the book I tell you what to do to clean the liver, to help you produce glutathione, the major antioxidant in your body. And it's also in my coronavirus book as well. That's listed with all the foods to eat so that you are producing that antioxidant, because it's that antioxidant that helps to keep our hormones healthy. It also helps to slow down aging. It keeps your liver healthy. It prevents autoimmune diseases. I had an autoimmune disease. When you have an autoimmune disease, you aren't producing enough glutathione to keep your body healthy. You have to have glutathione in your body. As you age, it's going to decline like everything else. So when we get older, we have to start helping ourselves a little bit more. Now, my journey started when I was 18. So of course, I'm 43 this year. So by the time I've hit 43, I've already done a lot of work to help myself. But if you haven't started yet, then you need to start now if you're in your 40s, because when you get to your 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, things will just start to decline and become worse. And it's your quality of life, how do you want to feel when you're in your 50s and later on in life? And we don't want to get these degenerative diseases. We also don't want to not be able to do the things that we could do when we were younger. We have to also think about slowing down a little bit more, you know, doing more things like yoga and meditation and Pilates and things, so that we aren't living so completely in cortisol, because cortisol is the biggest killer of all of us. And I think most of us are aware of that if we don't do anything to support our stress management, then stress itself can kill us in the end. So that is just a few tips there, and I will be sharing so much more in my workshop on the 5th of March. And if you aren't, of course, able to come because it's in my area, then my books are there to support you. And if you get stuck with anything, you can always pop me a message, but read them, make notes, and get sorted with your hormones, because there's nothing worse than feeling like a bag of crap, right? My books are available worldwide through Amazon, so don't fear if you're not in my area, because they are available everywhere. Paperback, hardback, as well as Kindle for 2 of my books, except my second one that is only available currently in paperback. So take care of your liver, take care of your gut health, eat the right foods, manage stress. Lymphatic health is covered in the second book. That is another topic, because that also has an impact on our hormones as well. That is my tip for you today, and I will see everyone in my workshop on the 5th of March who is coming. Anyways, have a beautiful day, guys. That is me, Dani Jackson, Health Empowerment. My website will be complete in a few more weeks, so you can check me out there, and I will speak to you soon.